Have you ever felt a chill down your spine, even though the air was still? What if I told you that some souls don't find peace, not because of what happened to them, but because of what they did? Tonight, we'll travel deep into the foggy fjords of Norway, into the quiet, isolated villages, where the whispers of ancient spirits still echo. This is the tale of the Gjenganger, a ghost unlike any you've ever heard of, a spirit that doesn't just haunt, but punishes. The term Gjenganger translates loosely to one who walks again, or the one who comes back, rooted in Norse mythology and early Christian beliefs. This spirit is said to be the soul of someone who died violently, betrayed, or burdened by unfinished business. Unlike peaceful spirits who pass on to the afterlife, Gjengangers are denied rest. They rise again not to communicate, but to torment. Historically, Norwegian villagers believed that improper burial rites, unresolved guilt, or suicide could give birth to a Gjenganger. Some even believed that if you weren't buried with specific rites, your soul would claw its way back to the surface. Medieval texts describe how villages went to extreme lengths to prevent a person from becoming a Gjenganger. Corpses were buried face down. Stakes were driven through the heart. In some cases, bodies were dismembered and burned, all to stop a cursed return. What sets the Gjenganger apart from ordinary ghosts is its physical presence. Unlike a typical apparition, the Gjenganger can touch, harm, and even kill. Victims of the Gjenganger often reported waking up with unexplained bruises, scratches, and the feeling of being strangled in their sleep, its most feared trait, the infamous death pinch. This touch, often described as cold and piercing, marks the victim for death. Those who received the death pinch would fall ill shortly after, growing weaker by the day. No cure, no explanation, only dread. The Gjenganger is believed to be nocturnal, emerging from its grave at night and returning before dawn. People who dared travel at night near graveyards or remote areas were said to vanish or be found delirious, whispering incoherently about a pale figure with hollow eyes. One of the most chilling stories comes from the village of Trygstead in southeastern Norway. In the 1800s, a man named Lars reportedly died by suicide, a taboo that in those days almost guaranteed a soul would not rest. His family, fearful of the Gjenganger, begged the village priest to conduct a full burial rite, but due to religious laws, it was denied. Weeks after Lars's burial, strange things began to happen. Villagers claimed to see him wandering the woods at dusk. Children would wake up screaming, claiming a pale man had pinched them. Several people fell mysteriously ill. The local blacksmith, who had once quarreled with Lars, was found dead with a blue mark on his neck, a clear sign of the death pinch. Panicked, the villagers exhumed Lars's body. According to the old records, his corpse showed signs of movement. His hands were above his head, his mouth open in a silent scream. The village finally conducted an emergency ritual, including a stake through the heart and burning the remains. The sightings stopped, but fear lingered for generations. Not all sightings of the Gjenganger are old. One story comes from just a few years ago. A couple from Oslo went camping near the old churchyard in Luster, curious about the legend. They set up a tent not far from the ruins of a stone chapel where Sigrid was said to have visited in life. That night, the man woke up, shivering. The air inside the tent had grown cold, unnaturally cold. He turned and saw a pale figure standing just outside the thin wall of the tent, not moving, not speaking, just watching. When he opened the tent, no one was there. But in the morning, he found something on his arm. A bruise dark blue, the shape of a hand. He claimed to feel tired, heavy, like something was weighing on him. until he went back to the chapel ruins and said aloud, "I'm sorry, I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry." That night, the bruise faded, and he never saw her again. The Gjenganger is more than just a ghost story. It's a reflection of deep-rooted fears about death, guilt, and the supernatural. Whether it truly exists or is merely a cautionary tale, its presence in Scandinavian folklore reminds us of one chilling truth: some spirits don't rest, they return. So, next time you feel a sudden chill in the middle of the night, or wake up with a mysterious bruise, remember the legend of the Gjenganger and ask yourself, did something touch you?